Hello students, I hope all of you are doing very well. So welcome to my YouTube channel Pratik Singh Classes. Okay, in this video we will be discussing about standard 12 physics volume 1 unit 1 section 174, that is dielectrics or insulators. In this we will also see about what are non-polar molecules, what are polar molecules, and what is polarization. Okay, its definitions with examples. If you are new to my video, please subscribe my channel Pratik Singh Classes and do like and share my channel link so that everybody will get benefits from my knowledge. Please hit the bell icon so that whenever I will upload a new video, you will get its instant notification. Okay, so let us start our tutorial now. Okay, so let us start. The topic is dielectrics or insulators. About insulators you have already studied in your previous classes in class 9th, 10th, 11th, okay, that the objects or the materials through which current cannot pass through, okay, are called as insulators. Okay, in this chapter when the word dielectrics has came first time in front of you, okay, it means insulators. Now coming to the definition, a dielectric is a non-conducting material and has no free electrons. Non-conducting material, that means from it charges cannot pass or the current cannot pass through it, okay, and has no free electrons. That means in the material the atoms will be there and the electrons of the atoms are attached so tightly that they cannot fluctuate or that they cannot leave their respective positions. Because of that, current cannot pass through it. Okay, when we say flow of current, that means flow of charges, whether proton, electron or ions. The electrons in a dielectric are bound within the atoms very tightly. Okay, even we see the outermost of the electrons, the force of attraction between the nucleus and the electrons of outermost orbit, okay, will be very high. That is why in dielectrics they cannot move from their respective positions, and so it is a bad conductor of electric current or electricity. Okay, for an example, ebonite, okay, or glass and mica are some examples of dielectrics. Okay, these are the materials from which current cannot pass through. All right, when an external electric field is applied, the electrons are not free to move anywhere, but they are realigned in a specific way. That means if suppose the dielectric material, as we have seen here, ebonite, glass or mica, okay, because electrons are not free in them, okay, they cannot conduct electricity, but when external electric field, very high external electric field is applied, okay, the charges will align or realign in such a way that one side it will have positive charge and one side it will have negative charges or in a particular direction. A dielectric is made up of either polar molecules or non-polar molecules. Okay, fine. Coming to what is polar molecule and what is non-polar molecule. A non-polar molecule is one in which the center of positive and negative charges coincide. Okay, in our previous video sessions we have seen about polar molecules. Okay, polar molecules are those molecules in which the center of positive charges and negative charges are separated. Okay, but when it comes to non-polar molecule, the center of positive charge and negative charge will coincide with each other. That is why the net polarity will be zero. As a result, it has no permanent dipole moment. About dipole and dipole moment we have seen in previous chapters. Please go through those chapters. For example, non-polar molecule are hydrogen H2, okay, oxygen molecule, carbon dioxide molecule, etc. Here if you can see in H2, okay, the positive and negative centers are same. That is why there happens no net dipole moment. Same thing in oxygen molecule or in carbon dioxide molecule. Okay, when you see the structure of carbon dioxide, it is something like this. Okay, carbon at the center, double bond oxygen, and again here double bond oxygen. So here we know very well that in this molecule, okay, the center of negative positivity of the molecule and the center of positivity of the molecule will coincide with the same position. Because of that, suppose this is the position, okay, and because of that there happens no net polarity, or it becomes non-polar molecule. When an external electric field is applied, the centers of positive and negative charges are separated by a small distance, which includes dipole moment in the direction of the external electric field. Okay. Now, once again, let us read this. When an external electric field is applied, the centers of positive and negative charges are separated by a small distance, which includes dipole moment in the direction of external electric field. Means what happens there is, okay, when external electric field will be applied in such type of molecules, okay, in that situation the centers of positive and negative charges, or the center of positivity and negativity will get away from each other by a small distance, and because of that there happens some dipole moment. It induces some dipole moment. Okay, in that situation dielectric is said to be polarized by external electric field, as shown in figure 1.50. We will see it now. As you can see here in figure 1.50a, okay, this is an example of non-polar molecule. Why? Because here the center of negative charge coincide with the center of positive charge, okay, at the center. That is why there happens no permanent dipole moment. But if suppose an external electric field is applied here, okay, in this way, in this situation the positive center and the negative center will get distracted away. That means there will happen a gap between them. Okay, so with external electric field applied, there will happen some increment of the polarity, or they will align in the direction of external electric field. Okay. Now coming to next topic, that is polarity or polar molecules. In polar molecules, the center of positive and negative charges are separated even in the absence of external electric field. That means even if suppose the molecules are there and there is no external electric field, there will be permanent separation or permanent gap between the center of positive charge and the negative charge. Because of that, there will happen some dipole moment. They have permanent dipole moment due to the thermal motion. Thermal motion means motion of the charges or motion of the entities or particles because of temperature difference or because of heat. The direction of each dipole moment is oriented randomly, okay, as given in figure 1.51a. As you can see here in this figure that a lot of molecules are there and the positive and negative charges are arranged in random fashion. That means they have randomly oriented in the absence of an external electric field. Okay, but when an electric field is applied, okay, then they will be arranged in a fashion. Okay, as you can see here, okay, at this side we have a positive charge and here a negative charge polarity, okay, our medium. Because of that the electric field lines goes from positive charged or positive plate to negative plate, okay. Because of that external electric field is applied in this medium or in this material, and so there happens the realignment of positive and negative charges in the direction of external electric field. As you can see here, the positive parts of the molecules or the positive centers of the molecule has gone away from the positive plate or towards the negative plate, and vice versa for the negative center of the molecules. Okay, so as we have seen in this figure here, the net dipole moment is zero in the absence of an external electric field. Examples are water molecule, N2O, HCl, NH3, ammonia, like that. And when external electric field is applied, okay, then there happens the molecules will be aligned in the direction of external electric field. Okay, hence a net dipole moment is induced in it, then the dielectric is said to be polarized by an external electric field as given in this figure. Okay, so the next topic is polarization. In the presence of an external electric field, the dipole moment is induced in the dielectric material. That means if the dielectric material is kept in an external electric field, there will happen the rise of dipole moment. Okay, polarization is denoted by capital P vector. Okay, and is equal to total dipole moment divided by total volume of the dielectric material or insulating material. For most dielectrics or linear isotropic material, the polarization is directly proportional to the strength of external electric field. That means keeping the material same, if we increase the value of external electric field, the value of polarization will increase. Okay, this is written as vector P is equal to psi E into E external, where psi E is the electric susceptibility of the material. It is the characteristic of the dielectric, means this psi E value will be different for different material, and it depends on how tightly the electrons of the atom of the dielectric are attached with its nucleus. Okay, so these are all about polarity, non-polarity. Okay, so I hope you have understood something new today.